Hi, my name is Heath and welcome back to my shop. In today's episode, a small piece of resin and wood. This is leftover from a lidded box I made earlier this year. And I've stumbled across a couple of videos. First, Peter Brown, I'm sure you're familiar with that name. If not, I'll place a link to Peter's channel below in the description box. He made a nice epoxy splintered ring recently. And also Luke R. He also has a nice one. I'll put a link down to Luke's Luke's channel as well. If you haven't checked Luke's channel out, go over there and check that out. He's got some pretty cool stuff. He did a skateboard ring, really neat. Used a skateboard, cut down the material. It's kind of like a spectra ply, similar to say something like this, and made a nice ring out of that. Really enjoyed that. Thank you, Luke. Peter, thank you as well. Today I'm going to give that a shot myself. I'm going to try to use a 3/4 inch Forstner bit, drill a hole, part this piece off, or I might be able to pry that off of there because it's only stuck on there with epoxy, 5-minute epoxy. We'll see if I can get that apart. So I was able to remove this piece of wood and resin. This, of course, has been stabilized maple burl. There you have it. What do you think? Okay, no, just kidding. Anyhow, head over to the scroll saw. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out in a square or semi-round. That way I can place this on the lathe and just take some light cuts on it to turn it round. So let's see what we can do. One step closer to sand or to chuck up on the lathe. That is the question. Let's see. I managed to get this chucked up on a piece of waste block, and I'm going to take my negative rake scraper, see if I can clean this up a little bit. Okay, I've cleaned it up a little bit. Now I'll need to reverse chuck it and see if we can clean this other side of it. I've reverse chucked the ring, and just again a little bit of hot glue, a jam chuck here. I want to make sure that that doesn't come off of there, but if it does, hey, we'll try again. Let's go ahead and see if we can clean this edge up, and if we can manage to pull it off the lathe. I think we could probably do a little bit of hand sanding, quite honestly. It's not going to hurt. And we have a finished ring, or hybrid ring. This was a fun little project. I'm happy with how it turned out. Notice the shape of the wood. Personally, I think it looks like a whale. This being the head and this being the tail. Let's see what it looks like on these crusty fingers of mine. I do apologize. Again, it was a fun little project. I'll probably do this again in the future. That's that. Let's move on. I have a few pieces of scrap wood just as an example. Remember, never toss your scraps in the burn pile. There may just be a buried treasure hidden within. Scrap pieces can be used for pendants, earrings. You can cut these down into smaller pieces or different shapes and sizes. Drill a hole in a piece, polish it up, place it on a necklace. It would make a nice pendant for a necklace. Also, you could reuse this piece for, say, maybe a lidded box that you'd like to create. Use this as the lid, of course. Just a few examples. Obviously, we know where the ring came from. This piece somewhat reminds me of the secret wood rings. I did not realize until after watching the video Peter uploaded on his version of the secret wood ring that there's actually a company based out of Vancouver, British Columbia that sells this product. Needless to say, I had to check their website out. Such amazing work. If you hadn't had a chance to check them out yet, I will place a link to their website below in the description box. Again, thanks for sharing, Peter and Luke. Really cool, really cool rings. Again, thank you for sharing. Last but not least, a big thank you to my subscribers. I appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for future updates. Until next time, be safe and have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.